What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Tuesday, October 31st, 2017. Here we have more fake news, Zionist Jew crafted, Freemasonic, Jesuit order run propaganda. And the event they have for Halloween is a New York style attack put on by who else? The NYPD. That is their main role, is to put on scaring events, false flag propaganda events, and other propaganda tools to make the masses more scared, more easily to be controlled. They create the problem and bring the solution, and of course push their grand agenda, such as this Islamic terror, bringing in World War III, fake news that we've been getting for over a decade now. Well over a decade. So they say, oh, now it's updated at 646. Okay. They have updated 638, 646, and we have 613. We're going to look at all these numbers right now, examine their propaganda. So please keep the 13 in mind. That is the central number. 13 is a very special number to your federal government. That's why there's 13 stripes on their flag. The number 41 is the 13th prime number. If you write out Manhattan, NY, just like how you see in a postcard, 41. Also sums to 131. This is happening on 10/31. You don't count the zero in numerology. Of course, 58, like Freemasonry. Halloween, sums to 41, the same method. And when is it on every year? 10/31. 10 plus 31, 41. Who's giving you Halloween? The same group of assholes who's giving your calendar, the Jewish Zionists, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, in high places. So 638, well, we gotta finish this 613. Of course, it's just the Zionist Jews branding the propaganda, as they always do. Houston 112 as well. It's the 112th prime, as you've already seen. Plenty of connections. Circle 112, Mathematics 112, Alt Emergency Dialing Code. The same place where the other emergency dialing code 119 or 911 happened. 646, the 6446 sequence. Kill 64, sacrifice 46, chaos 46. We're going to see that number in my notes. And then, of course, 638, death, killing, murder, 38. Every time, same numbers. Death, 38. Killing, 38. Murder, 38. You either use the alphabetical order, you reduce each letter to a single digit, like 1 plus 3 is 4, and so on. Add them all. Reversing, you know. It's Gematria, it's Kabbalah, it is a method used by the tyrants who rule this world to do all sorts of acts of terror. And who are these tyrants? The Freemasons in high places. That is why you type in act of terror as a quoted inside this string of propaganda, 58, 139, 158, like Freemasonry. See how it works? You know, Pillar 68. All right, so let's just get right into it. Exposing the police once again at crafting fake news to scare people, to create more negative energy to feed off of. When you're in a negative state, you can't create, you can't do anything. You're just easy to be controlled, more docile. So many reasons. Updating this at 349, Revelation 49. Shots fired, conspiracy of the same exact gematria. Your federal government speaks to you in numbers and patterns, so they're saying conspiracy in Manhattan, you know, in the 41 connection. one person in custody. So they're saying it is a Halloween themed conspiracy. Let's see what custody sums to. 27th prime, and 82 its reflection. Sacrifice 73, this is its reflection. Sacrifice 62. Sacrifice 17. Custody 17. They're coding sacrifice. Killed 28's reflection right there. Into that. So if anyone died, they were murdered by the NYPD, the New York Police Department. In the headline, they code the number for death in Satanic Gematria, the number for order out of chaos right here. Because this type of propaganda is part of their order out of chaos agenda. You create all this chaos and then you come out with a solution. Happening on 10/31. Again, Manhattan with that number. 131, the 32nd prime. On date with a life lesson number 51, conspiracy 51. See? Federal 51, Freemason 5142. Scottish Rite, Jesuit has 78. I want to type in Jesuit real quick. Yep, you know, it's the same. It's all the same numbers across the board because the Jesuits are the Masonic order within the Catholic Church, and the Freemasons are the Zionist Jews. So, it's all the Zionist Jews. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry sums to 304 on the 304th day of the year. Of course, they're going to give you some propaganda. Jewish 34. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Jewish branch of Freemasonry, primarily. Scottish 113, like the Sonist, like mainstream, like green screen, like all that. That's why it's called the mainstream media. Mainstream 67, like Freemasonry. Mainstream 41, the 13th prime. Number we talk about all the time. So, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. When I first look at this, it was at 349. You know, I don't piece this all together. Like, you know, I order it later on. But I saw that hell was on the date with 41 numerology. I knew Halloween had the 41 connection because it was one of the first things I learned from Zachary K. Hubbard. And then I saw other 41s. And then I was like, oh, they're going to have to update something at something 41. But no, they don't even update it at something 41. They straight up make the time 41. They updated it at 410. You know? I make these videos because if I can show you how mainstream media propaganda, which you all know is run by this Jewish cabal, by these Freemasons, if I can show you how it's by the numbers every single time, you know it's fake bullshit, how you're being conspired against every single day by your federal government, if we can come together and blow these people out. All you have to do is go to the servers. Guys, all this propaganda software is run on a server. All we have to do is find the server room, find the backups, and take them down. You know, the solution's easy. We just need to come together and do it. Then we need to go inside CNN, you know, take all those people out too. Go inside Snopes, take all those people out. Reuters, all those people. So this was just one of the pictures they had of the theater troupe involved. These are the tyrants right here, the NYPD. They are participating in a fake false flag event. And again, the salt on the wounds, if anyone really died, they are responsible for the deaths, 100%. The Home Depot, keep that in mind. They've been putting that in your face as clear as day as part of the riddle. Updating this propaganda at 4 later on. Number for death, number for foundation. Here's Brooke Baldwin talking about it. The little 38 they have right here, death, killing, murder. In the minute 44-second video, shooting 44. You're at 44, you get 144. Number connected to time, killing, death throughout history. Abe Lincoln dying by these numbers. Martin Luther King died by these numbers. I don't even know why I'm naming people. I mean, literally all these people are dying by these numbers. Again, look how confidently they were reporting this as a shooting. I was listening in. Confidently telling us a shooting, shots fired. We got this from the police and shit. Really, I mean, the police can't tell you, you know what I'm saying? How are the police fucking this up? They're not. They're putting this on purpose. It makes no logical sense for CNN to fuck up all these times. These are always just little mistakes. No, it's the Scottish Rite Freemasonic police putting on propaganda. So I wanted to point this out. I know this was a 104-second video. And if you write out 14, you get 41, 104, 112. You know, 3 numbers that stamped on it, and 4. We saw the propaganda updated 613 to 112 prime, 104-second video, updating the propaganda at 4, and then updating at 410. You know what I mean? 14, N14, dead 14. Are they trying to code the number 14 in our face? Is this piece of propaganda one big number 14 ritual? You know what I mean? Yeah, 40, 104. Oh yeah, this is exemplified. Then it just goes to truck rams, you know. So now, yeah, let me explain this. Now they start talking about truck ramming. Do you see any like bicycles or anything? You don't see anything about bicycles, no shards. It's so stupid. Well, later on, say they're saying bicyclists were hit, and it'll show you some stage photo. You know, you can read this later. I just kind of explain what I'm about to talk about. Here's another tweet. Well, it's the first tweet I'm going to show. You see some, you know, stage thing on the ground, bunch of actors standing around. Look what this guy fucking tweets. That's what I'm saying. This is always the most illogical shit. You don't need any type of numerological knowledge to see how this is fake bullshit news. 2 dead by my job. How the fuck do you know there's 2 dead? How can you be so sure there's 2 dead, and the media can't even report 2 dead? But you're sitting here saying 2 dead by your job. You can't, and from this angle, from this picture, you cannot even tell it's 2 dead. You know, of course, always having the police right in front. Guys, they don't do this. I cannot emphasize enough. They don't do this to show you that it's a crime scene, the police are there. No, they're mocking you. They're doing this to show you, yes, this is our theater. You know, this is the theater troupe branding it right here, telling you who's putting on this piece of bullshit. That's why I did this here. I turned off the JavaScript. That's why I turned it back on then, because I wanted to show you this. How this is the photo they show right here. Police. Because that is who's putting on this propaganda, standing there on his fucking phone. You know, and then they mock you. And then they mock you. You know, 8 people dead and you're sitting on your goddamn phone. Because it's a staged photograph from the Freemasons, who are the police. Sorry if there's a lot of clipping on the mic there, but you know, it's the mocking so hard sometimes I just can't keep my voice down. You know, at 321 they're tweeting this. Reflection at 123, conspiracy 123, prophecy Masonic Jewish 29. He says 2 dead by my job, 70. Who says it? Mike, in the same exact method, reversing the alphabetical order. 7. Mike and death with the same gematria. Exactly. Except for the reverse ordinal. So they're updating this at 425 in light of Mike death summon 25, and then 425 to update the propaganda. Starting at 19, look, it's now Home Depot. They're even pointing it. They're even fucking doing the Masonic pointing at the fucking thing. Just telling you, yes, this is a symbol. This is a prop in our stage. Pay attention to this. It's part of the riddle. That's what they're fucking telling you. But the gore, oh my God, people died. They're just so emotionally controlled they can't even process anything. So they said $19 for the first 75 minutes. You know, Zach talks about this too in his video that I'm going to link. But here's what I noticed. Chaos sums to 19. Order out of chaos sums to 75. New World Order sums to 75. Putting the numbers for chaos, order out of chaos right here. Of course, there's plenty more. But definitely they're putting their chaotic numbers there. The Home Depot with the 46 Gematria. Chaos 46, using the alphabetical order. C's 3, H's 8, O's 15, S's 19. Add them all together, 46. And then you get these numbers on the fucking side. That's what I'm trying to say. Sacrifice 62, 46. Tisha B'Av 134, a destructive number. Make America great again. Not Chaos 19. Home Depot 19 with the 19 on the fucking truck. No? Yeah, it's too easy. And now you can see how guys, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, the Zionist Jews deserve all the credit for making this so easy to see. I didn't fucking tell them to put these numbers on the fucking truck. I didn't tell them to have this Freemason with, you know, the blue paralleling with the shade of red. Freemason pillars right here. Joaquin Boaz. I didn't ask them to do that. But they do. Sacrifice 73. Chaos. 73 is the 21st prime, Saturn 21. How far are we in this? 16, not bad. So I noted this. This event comes with a span of 177 days from Mayor Bill de Blasio's 56th birthday, ISIS 56, Propaganda 177, New World Order 177. So look at this. Truck in Manhattan plows. Oh, truck 19 too. Truck 19. With the 19, I mean, again, teaching Gematria all up and down the propaganda. Their most relevant method, 1973, you know, sacrifice 73 again. 62, numbers we've already talked about, but their most relevant method, T's the 20th, add them all together, that method. And then on the truck, the biggest, boldest number, the 19. But anyway, now it's plows and the cyclists. You know, at 436, we're talking about this. I didn't look up cyclists, Gematria. Maybe we'll do that if I don't forget. They're saying 6 dead. But now look. Now we conveniently have cyclist debris. Guys, I know how a bike's built. Like, I know what they are. If this was originally what happened, we would have seen this debris in all the other photos, or at least some of them. But no. It's not until they come out with this specific narrative, you know, shooting, ramming into people, now ramming into cyclists. And then every time they say this, you guys just believe and then believe and believe. When I say you guys, you know, clearly I mean the people that just nod along and are new to this. But like, I just don't get it. Like, why would you just hear the news and you're just like, oh, you start talking about it, giving your stupid opinion. And then when I was listening in, they're saying how one of their witnesses, he was using terms like, I didn't see the crash, and I heard from, I heard that the man was armed. That's what they always give you, these secondary, tertiary witnesses. How can you begin to believe this news propaganda? I don't understand. The witnesses they even give you, the fake coded witnesses, aren't even first-hand witnesses. I think this video is a very good example to show, other than the numbers and the other Kabbalistic practices, that you don't need, like, they're just, it's so fucking fake and mocking. This event comes a span of 56 days from Manhattan President Gail Brewer's 66th birthday. ISIS 56, Revelation, the 66th book of the Bible, Revelation, the 27th book of the New Testament, 66 and 27, Revelation right here. Start the convo. I wonder what that sums to. Oh, 72, the reflection. She's the 27th, and here we have the reflection of that right here. Pairing 27 with 45, with 18, with the 18th triangular number. I mean, what? Sum the numbers 1 through 18, get 171. These are the numbers for ritual. These are the numbers for ritual. Always coding that pattern in their propaganda. And then this propagandist, this actor, right here with this hashtag. Oh, 27th borough president with the 72 hashtag. With the S exception, 63, like the Kia David. And we're just talking about how she's a the Kia David revelation coded bitch. Born 9/6, Freemason 96, and 51, Federal 51. If you're up 45, you get 126. Span of 8 weeks, they did say now 8 people died. 8 dead. If that's the final count, that solidifies it. It might not be, you know? This is how we learn. You know, this is a learning experience. If they stop it at 8, it just adds more to this. If they don't, then, you know, you gotta think more. But a span of 8 weeks from her birthday, this event comes. Oh, then her constituency. She's Manhattan, West Side, 55th to 96th Streets. And exactly 55 days from her 9/6 birthday. This is a span of 56, so not counting end days, exactly 55 days from her birthday, 96. And now we have the propaganda. I guarantee you the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, just played a little game with this whole thing. Like, this whole thing was part of the entire thing, all part of her script. This syncing up with this. It's going to sync up with some other shit she's done. That's just like how I'm flowing through this, showing you all the numbers. Your federal government does the same way, but reverse. They flow through their numerical knowledge, their Kabbalistic practices, and create evil with it. And they're way faster, way more efficient than me, obviously. They've been doing this shit for millennia. I've been doing this shit for a year. Something they say, truck in Manhattan, Pleasant cyclists, updated at 45. And what is this? It's propaganda about Donald Trump because it's New York flavored. So it's going to have Mr. 45 undertones. You know? Soon, I mentioned, yeah, right about now, you know, soon, we're going to have Donald Trump coming out talking about it. So I just wanted to point this out. It's on Donald Trump's Wikipedia page. His net worth of $3.5 billion, Thalima 35, quoting the numbers of Thalima on Donald Trump all the time. They always update his propaganda at something 35 too. Tweeting something at something 35. And look at his occupation. Real estate developer, television host, producer. That's it. What have I been saying since I started talking about this shit? He is a fucking actor, and that's all he is. That's why when you go to the encyclopedia run by his employers, they straight up tell you. He's a character actor playing the role as a real estate developer, and he's an actor on The Apprentice, and that's it. He's not a president. That's why it's not his occupation. He's not a commander-in-chief. That's why it's not his occupation. Thalima, 35. Oh, look at The Apprentice and Donald John Trump, 68, 76, the reflections. Guys, The Apprentice is a show given to you by the Jewish Zionists who run Hollywood. That's why this Gematria sings stuff like that. So, this video kind of got kind of long, but hey, we're going to have to do 656, ISIS 56. Span is 56 days from the president's birthday, the borough president. But what's this do from Donald Trump's birthday? Because
so what we're told,
he's New York connected. Let's see, from June 14th, Flag Day, to the day of this event, 139 days. Freemasonry 139. Counting the end day, look at that. Remember what we started out with? The whole 14 ritual? If you're up 14, you get 41, 104, 40. We saw all those there. And I was like, oh, there could be some more 14s in this. Donald Trump from New York, from his birthday, born the 14th. Just propaganda 14. You know? 1 plus 8 is 9, 49, Revelation 49. Death 20, time 20. He's playing the role of Saturn Keeper time. This is a death propaganda right now. America 139, Jerusalem 139, the Bavarian Illuminati 139, and then Freemasonry 139. And I don't like to do this, but I have to. Before I do this, let me do this. 4 months, 17 days, 1 plus 7 is 8, 48. Donald Trump, 48. And then the 19 weeks, 6 days, I'm just going to fucking say, because I like to point it out. And who knows, I'm not this gang, but count the end day, yes, it's 20 weeks, but it's also 19 weeks and 7 days. It is 197, the 45th prime, Donald Trump, Mr. 45. But again, if you want to use that and debunk everything I've said thus far, if you're one of those type of people, then I don't know why you haven't jumped off a cliff yet. Wow. 35 seconds. We're just talking about that too. Allahu Akbar. 74, 88, 29, 34, just like Jewish. Guys, this is a Jewish practice. Kabbalah, Gematria 52, like government. Why, when you what I'm trying to say is this Islamic terror narrative is nothing else than a Jewish crafted narrative by your federal government. It's created by them. Who's your federal government? It is the high-placed Jewish people, the Zionists, who are running it all. Giving you Freemasonry, giving you the Jesuit order, giving you propaganda, giving you fake sports, distracting you with it all. The 19 again, that's what I'm saying. And this angle, they make sure we see the big bowl again, the 19, the 75. Well, look, the Jewish man right here. Guys, I love all people. I'm not hating on Jewish people. Think about it. I talk about all sorts of people. I call black people all the time. I call white people all the time. I call all sorts of people. Look, it's supposed to either be Jewish or Muslim. Like, they're going for that imagery. It's all symbolic, all propaganda with the red stripe on the shirt. That's what I'm saying. It's all purposeful. Red and white stripe. CNN has the same shit. It's that type of thing. Red and black he's wearing too. The Jesuit's colors. Donald Trump a Jesuit. Always not in the USA. Throwing in the patriotic aspect. At 53. 16th prime. I know it wasn't a shooting, but shooting 53. As Zach pointed out, and it's so true. Look what they remind you of. The World Trade Center and the stock exchange. The two things are controlling your mind's eye with a lot. The false flag 9/11 event they used to usher in the brunt of this fake Islamic terror nonsense. And then the fall of the economy. The dollar's already just a fake piece of paper. It's not even worthy enough to be a piece of paper. It's literally a fucking fake piece of paper. That's how fake your money is. It's based on faith of a bunch of goyim who don't know what the fuck's going on. When it collapses, it's going to collapse not because of Donald Trump. He's just an actor. It's going to collapse because the Freemasons say, okay, the numbers line up. It's going to collapse today. Again, Home Depot, 19. They chose the 19 again. Every fucking picture, they make sure you see the 19 and the 75. And I'm saying it doesn't matter what 19 means anymore at this point. That's why I try to get at, it's chaos, very special number. But I'm saying, you can just tell how they're trying to put these numbers in your face, how they're trying to subconsciously control you with them. Imagine you're just a dumb old retard reading this propaganda, right? You see the 19 in this because they have it in this too at some point. Probably not in this. Yeah, this is probably the only time they don't have it. There's only a little clip. Other than that, you go through the propaganda. You see the 19 here. You saw the 19 I had in the picture before in my notes. You see the 19 here. This is subconsciously controlling your mind. So do you see how is it a tactic employed by your federal government? This is called mind control. That's what they're doing. 11, master number. You can never read their propaganda without finding the 11. Cooperating with authorities. 139, like Freemasonry. 149, the 35th prime. They had the 35-second video up there. Revelation 149. Let me just type in Freemasonry so you can see. For those new that just really need to see this. Yeah, this is what we saw earlier. You know, the Freemason pointing his arm at the, that's the picture. So we have it there too. 30 minutes. All right, we're going to end this, you know, again, police line, do not cross. You know, the police showing their authority, just pointing right. That's what I'm saying. This is a stage photo. What are you pointing at? Who are you pointing to? This guy doesn't seem engaged with you. I mean, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? They said, okay, bud, we're gonna take a picture. Get ready, like, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna do. You know, I'm saying it's staged. These are police selling you out. They're always doing shit that makes no sense. You know, trying to grab people and restrain them when they're not even resisting and all sorts of shit. Again, where were these fucking photos? Use your brain. If it really happened, if a car anyway, it doesn't matter who drove it. If he really ran to a bunch of cyclists and that was the big thing, you would have seen it right away. The guy's Twitter photo, talk about he saw 2 people dead. He would have seen some bikes on the ground. He would have seen bikes. No, this didn't just happen afterwards. I mean, with all the police everywhere, all the shit, you think he's going to shoot people, then he's going to run to some random people, then he's going to run to some bicyclists. No. It's all a staged event put on by your police, if it even happened. And as far as I'm concerned, this is just a staged photo. Absolutely nothing happened. Your police are just saying shit happened. Because look how easy it is. CNN says, okay, this happened. And what is people's reaction? Oh man, that's crazy. How could that happen? Oh man, oh damn ISIS, all these Muslims. They're just gonna react. They're not even gonna think. So why would you even have to put on anything? These pictures could be from last year. Again, the police telling you they're doing it. The police telling you that they're putting on this propaganda, sitting on their phone. You know, the asshole right here. These people are fucking sick. These people are just the most disgusting tyrants who have ever laid feet on this earth. And we need to purge this earth from these propagandists, from this theater troupe, this worldwide theater troupe known as the police. Doesn't matter where you live, we need to end this organization because all they do is cause tyranny. Peace out.